guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another 5 new products that are totally worth the hype video. If you are new here or if you haven't seen any of the other videos in this series, essentially these are 5 of the newest released products that in my opinion are actually worth the hype, they're actually worth the money, and they're actually worth the time. We get absolutely slammed with new product releases like what feels like every day. And by the way, hello foundation season. Does anyone else feel personally victimized by there being so many new foundations released like every single day? I know I do, because I only got one face and I want to review them all. Personally victimized. But yeah, with so many new releases and with all the marketing that goes with that, it's actually very difficult to tell which products are actually worth it and which products you should not be wasting your money on. So I've got 5 new releases here that I have tried, I've tested, and then I just absolutely swear by. I love the formula, I love the way they look, I love the way they wear, and in my opinion, they're worth every single cent. So if you're interested in learning about 5 newly released products that are worth the hype, then please keep on watching. All right, so I've got 2 skincare items in this video today, and firstly, I've got a drugstore skincare item. So this is one by Neutrogena. This is their Hydro Boost Water Gel Cleanser. I'm pretty sure that's what the name of it is. This is a cleanser that just feels so incredibly hydrating and smooth on the skin, and it doesn't strip all of, you know, like, just, you know how sometimes when you use a cleanser and then afterwards you're like, whoa, I need to like bathe in a bucket of moisturizer. You know what, I know that you guys know that feeling. This doesn't leave my skin feeling stripped or dry at all. It's got a couple of really interesting ingredients in it as well. It's got hyaluronic acid, and it's got something else called barrier care technology, which basically means that it cleans away all the oil and the dirt and the makeup and all of that, but without actually damaging your skin's natural protective barrier. So therefore, you know, it's not stripping moisture, it's not stripping hydration. It's just, it feels so nice when you use it. It's really, really lightweight. I find that it gets rid of all of my makeup. My skin feels nice after using it. My skin feels plump. Yeah, it's basically a cleanser that removes makeup and everything, but also hydrates your skin. So yeah, I've really, really been enjoying this one. I've had it in my shower probably 2 weeks now, and I've really been enjoying it. Doesn't sting my eyes, doesn't strip my skin. It's a really good affordable cleanser that is totally worth your time and your money. All right, next up I have the new Ole Henriksen Fat Glow Facial. This is a face mask, and I could not even, like, I cannot begin to tell you how obsessed with this product that I am. This is a face mask that exfoliates the skin, but it's got special PHAs in it, which is, they're basically like larger, plumper, fatter molecules of AHAs. So that means that they don't actually get as deep into the skin and, you know, disrupt that natural barrier. So that means you don't get the redness, you don't get the irritation, you don't get the downtime that is normally associated with exfoliating with AHAs. It leaves your skin so plump and glowy and soft, and I can't even begin to describe the texture, like the way that your skin feels after using it. It's amazing. And not only that, it's such a fun mask to use. It's like this really cool pink sticky kind of a texture. You can see that there. Smells absolutely like, oh, it smells so good. It's like this real, I'll show you, like this real sticky, like kind of a texture. You rub it in to actually, like, it starts pink, but then you rub it to actually activate it. Like, see how it's starting to turn white there? And then once you've done that, like, you sort of rub it over your whole face, it starts to feel warm and kind of tingle, and you can kind of feel it exfoliating, but it's not like, oh my gosh, my face feels like it's melting off. It's a really subtle kind of a tingle. Basically leave it for 15 minutes, rinse it off, and you've just got the most glowy, plumpest, like smoothest skin ever. It's probably one of the few face masks that I've tried recently that's been really different to everything else that I've tried, and just been like, you know, you can visibly see the results straight away. And also, probably maybe even 3 days later, I'm still like, I can still tell that I've used it. Like, it looks so good on the skin. Brandon, not gonna lie, has used it a few times. We know the truth about Brandon. All right, next up I've got this foundation by Urban Decay. This is the new Stay Naked foundation. I absolutely cannot describe, like, this is an incredible foundation. So it's a 24-hour formula, really, really long-wearing formula, but at the same time, it's really, really lightweight, airy, and kind of breathable on the skin. It doesn't feel like you are wearing like a thick, heavy foundation. I just absolutely love how this looks. I did do a full like review wear test video. It went up probably by the time this video is up, maybe it went up like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I'll link it in the description bar down below for you guys so that you can check it out. But truly, it is truly weightless. Like, they are not exaggerating at all. It's not all gimmicks. It's not, like, it is totally worth the hype that is getting. It smooths the skin. I feel like it really minimizes my pores. It didn't keep me matte all day, but at the same time, when my oils did come through, it didn't cake up, it didn't separate, it didn't you know, go like all janky and like melt off. Like it stayed looking really, really beautiful on the skin, really easy to touch up, really lightweight, lovely coverage. It's like a medium coverage. It's not a full coverage foundation. I'm so impressed with this. I do have the original Naked foundation, and when they launched this, I was like, oh, I'm sure this is just, you know, the same foundation with new packaging. It's really not. It's a beautiful formula, and I now understand why everybody was like, Nikkia, where's your review? Why is your review not up? This stuff, oh, love. All right, next up I've got this little powder by Marc Jacobs. This is the Marc Jacobs Accomplice. It's meant to be, well, they call it an instant blurring beauty powder. I personally, I don't use it as like a setting powder or a finishing powder over foundation. I have got it in a deep shade, and it is seriously one of the most amazing bronzers ever. It does come in so many different shades, and this is one of the deepest ones, but if you were, you know, you weren't even like as deep a skin tone as I am, or you were deeper, I'm sure that there are plenty of other options. This honestly is so, so gorgeous. So this is, I believe, this is definitely their most recent release. When you apply it, it just blends out on the skin seamlessly. It really blurs. It's so easy to blend. It's not chunky. It's not like patchy when you're applying it. I really find that it lasts all day long. Bronzers can be a little bit tricky sometimes. Sometimes they're like, you know how like you apply them and you're like, why do I look muddy? Like, why has my face got that weird like purpley kind of tinge to it and I just look muddy? I don't find that I get that at all with this bronzing powder. It's truly so seamless on the skin. If you're somebody who struggles with, you know, getting your bronzer to blend, or you're, you know, it's kind of like a problem-ish or a difficult area for you, or if you're just looking for something that literally blends itself, I could not recommend this one anymore. Even though it's not technically like a traditional use, I just absolutely love it for this reason. I know that they did launch their like Accomplice concealer with this as well. Like they kind of brought out like a bunch of products in this range, but truly, I cannot even, like, it is so smooth and creamy. It does also have like the slightest bit of shimmer in it. Like when you straight up swatch it on the skin, it can nearly look, yeah, you can see it. It nearly looks like a little bit metallic. See how it's sort of reflecting the light a little bit? Maybe that's got something to do with why it just blends so seamlessly and perfectly on the skin. But once it's on the cheeks, it does not look shimmery or metallic at all. It looks like this beautiful matte bronze. It's like this glowing look to the skin. Super easy to blend out. I feel like I'm going to be replacing all of my other bronzers with this. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And then finally, product number 5 that is new and totally worth the hype are these new lipsticks from OFRA. These are called the OFRA Flexi Slick. Basically, and according to the packaging, these are a hybrid lipstick that is a flexible color, goes on smooth like a gloss with the pigment of a liquid lipstick. Normally for me, I am very fussy about hybrid products for the lips. You know, ones that claim to be like a gloss and a lipstick all in one, and then you put it on and it's nothing but patchy. It smears everywhere. It ends up all over your teeth. It bleeds everywhere. Like typically products like that are not that great. Usually. I don't find that at all with this lipstick. It goes on so smoothly. It's really easy to get a perfect crisp line when you are applying it. The formula just glides on like full pigment though. Like it's not patchy like typically these products are, and it's also not like over the top sticky, over the top glossy where it just fades within like an hour, or it bleeds, or it ends up all over your teeth. It's seriously one of the nicest like hybrid lip products I've ever come across. Got a couple of shades here. I have got a lot more than this, but I've got Fuzzy, Slash, and Top Shelf. I'll show you swatches of the formula. Like it is beautiful. And also, oh, it smells amazing. Probably for me, the best way to describe it would be to call it like a satin liquid lipstick, more so than a gloss. Like it doesn't really have heaps and heaps of gloss and heaps of shine to the formula. Oh my god, these colors. Oh. I wore this Slush one in a video a few days ago, and I was like, that color, I love you. So here is what they look like close up. See how it's like, it does have a bit of a gloss sheen, but it's like a satin liquid lipstick, but really comfortable. I don't get that awful line that builds up on the inside of the lip. You know how normally when you wear like a satin lip product, a couple of hours later you look in the mirror and you're like, whoa, that looks weird. It's like this weird pale line just along the inside of your lip. I call it like lipstick gunk. That's what we call it in this house. I don't find that I get that at all. I feel really smooth and comfortable on the lips. Truly, it just feels like you're wearing a lip balm. But it's so much color. There's so much pigment. You'll be seeing a lot more of these on me. I'm hoping actually to pick up the entire range of shades. I truly love this formula, and it's the first formula that I've come across, in a lip product recently when I was like, wow, that is actually different to everything else on the market. I'm obsessed with these and they're definitely worth a look into. All right, guys, well, that is it for today's video. 5 new products that are totally worth the hype, totally worth the effort, totally worth your time, totally worth the money. I hope that this helps you navigate all of the new product releases that are coming out literally every single 5 seconds is what it feels like. Like, I feel like I'm just being like bombarded with them, seriously. So yes, give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it and make sure to hit subscribe. And if you've tried any of these products before, let me know what your thoughts are, your experiences. Did you love them as much as I love them? Do you think that they are worth the money the same way that I do? I want to know everything that you think in the comments. I'll see you down there. All right, guys, I love you so, so much, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.